5 seconds
True.
remaining.
The only worry I have is that Ember is not the best against Hunlord because the roots kind of mess with him. Okay. And we have a center offlane. It's a good hero. And then Ursa is going to finish them off.
I agree. I think Seminal has to play a really explosive game, which isn't really something Underlord is known for. But Liquid scaling is too hard to play into for EG.
Underlord versus Ember Spirit. We're going to see how that one plays out, and maybe Evil Geniuses can have that aggressive tri-lane or safe tri-lane to secure Pakaz's Ursa game.
It is. Maybe
Just Gruntle, the captain.
The silencer.
I feel like I've seen one 4-player make this Oracle work consistently, and that was Chad back in the day.
This could be the combo right here. The toss back, the telekinesis into the kill. They do manage to get the stomp on the Opus as well. Whisper playing for the double here. And
one more.
Gonna get that double edge. He's so close.
How much can you get out of this? Can you get the body blocks? Can you
Body
get the
blocks? I was about to say, you're bringing in a hero that doesn't have a stun, but if he body blocks well enough, maybe. Matthew gonna be targeted here. The telekinesis not gonna come through. Turns around, fades both, but that's all he's got. But Mickey walked back into that one and ends up going down anyway. So, mission success for Evil Geniuses.
I feel like he was out.
Yeah, he was, 100%.
And what a team player, you know? Goes back in, helps get that +2 in for Insania.
What is going on here,
bro?
C-Smile, Nisha, C-Smile, very low, but the bait ball comes through. That's enough. Oh, baited him out off of the support death. Zai and Pakaz battling it out here in this top lane at the same time. First look, C-Smile feeling a lot better. He's going to walk back to base. Ops not for the early level of the teleporter here, but our Ursa is going to be left behind. Liquid returning the favor here.
Underlord damages, you know?
I have to assume Underlord usually does some pretty good damage, right?
Depends how many heroes run into his spells.
Big damage coming out onto the Centaur. Will it be enough? Certainly not. Stampede goes out and does allow Evil to...
It's difficult to make work in some ways because your lineup is pretty defensive oriented. You're going to be giving a fight to EG here.
Yeah, they are going to be connecting on the two supports, but they've already gone on to Zai here. Go for that kill. Get it nice and quick. Zai.
As Blink does indeed come out for Whisper. Pretty fast here. Time to get involved. Maybe try and find this Ember, who unfortunately for them has a shield rune.
Between Flame Guard and Shield Rune, I feel like that here is probably untouchable, but the Oracle not so much. Don't think they're going to be able to have the chain disable, but maybe they could still have the damage. We'll see. The Fate's Edict stops a lot of the magic damage. Stampede goes out. Matthew trying to get away from the slight. Gets the distance. He's good for now. A stomp after the pit, so a relatch coming in. Panda going to show up. He's actually jumping past them, and into tier 1, you absolute madman. And he will pay the price for making that crazy move.
Is that just yelling space for my Alchemist?
I guess so.
That's a crazy move to make there.
Nisha perhaps trying a little bit too hard to outplay Evil Geniuses, who simply didn't need the strategy, just brought the numbers.
That's a really good find for them. Big question too, how much farm do Liquid supports get? And that's maybe dependent on the moves Mickey makes. He could be up for Alk. Time to fight. The momentum
Get the stomp off of the pit latch. They're going to be able to get a second one, but the Oracle is a problem. Just sitting up in their high ground. Can't really keep that aggression going. And Team Liquid are the ones who bring it.
Stolen Acid Spray is pretty strong, but I don't think you can fight without your mid laner here.
Trying to go for the stomp, lands it. Again, even if they could chain disable him, it just doesn't matter when Boxy's sitting behind him.
Radiant's bottom.
Here's the fights EG wish. The Roche is just so slow. That's the downside of this hero sometimes.
Yeah.
There's no way you want to go in Roche right now. It's way too clunky, and they're going to find a big core kill if they can get it.
Stomp. Zai, though, is going to be by now. The Fate's Edict and even the potential of the False Promise. Insania taking a lot of damage from Matthew with some of those stolen spells. Going to go back around. False Promise finally put to use here as the Alchemist cuts in from the side. A rude entrance from Mickey that's going to be very effective at picking off the supports of Evil Genius.
This is pretty much as fast as you can do it. And Liquid are getting here in time, it looks like.
Yeah, and Evil Geniuses, they don't have all their heroes here. This is a little dicey.
Matthew is not going to be at this fight.
They can finish it up in a second here. They see the Watchers going down. Smoke's going to prompt. Whisper starts going in. The Blink Decker goes out first. Throws out the Doom immediately, but the Aegis is picked up already by the Ursa, who got off the Enrage too. Still, though, C-Smile's going to be in trouble. Probably dead here. Panda's going to try and heal him up where he can. TP home. Do they have a stop to this one? They do. Chains on through as he jumps to the Remnant. 2 heroes picked off. Evil Geniuses feel like that's not the worst if that is all it is.
If that's all it is.
Slow down. Catching up to him here. And they already moved the Ursa into the mid lane, so it looks like Whisper, he's not going to receive any help. That'll be a third hero to die in that exchange. Ow, definitely not worth it for EG.
And some extra int from this Centaur. They're running low on mana pool here. I need to buy a couple null talismans. I mean, the good thing, you know, if you go a couple mantles on Centaur, you can drop them at the end. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go low sword, so, you know, that'll help him out. But I guess you could do the mantle play.
You got to think about the long con, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first game at a best of 3. Why not taunt your opponent? Nice chains. Holding in the two supports once again, but C-Smile is here. The heals coming out. Panda giving up some of his own life to save Matthew if he can. Now the Ursa's here with that Aegis. Matthew huddled in a corner, hoping that nobody will find him. But Nisha will eventually burn him out, or at least the Radiance will. And Mickey is going to town. The claws are beginning to tear into him a little bit here, but there's the full squad still up and about. And Bakaj is having a hard time struggling. As he goes down the first time, the false promise is going to wear out eventually on Mickey, but he'll have plenty heals after that. Because BKB TP out, but right in front of a Tormentor, and they almost died with the AoE damage on that Tormentor. Speaking of which, it's not 15k worth.
It doesn't feel artificial when they're just throwing it on you. Does get the ult off. It's going to wear out a lot of this Doom Timer. Maybe you can try and turn here.
Yeah, this is pretty decent if they could stop Zai, but now the rest of Team Liquid is here. Protecting the Ursa. That's priority number 1. Getting the punish number 2. Slowing down Zai still. Telekinesis back in. Mickey, he's going to get not a stomp though. And they had a false promise Mickey. So that leaves the Doom open for the taking. Still, they're fighting under the Reign of Destiny. Boxy's going to be spotted. They go for the Oracle. False promise may have already been used, but that is still a prime target. Problem being, they can't actually stop this Alchemist from being able to blink away once the false promise is used.
That is something to think about in these fights. Another hoof stomp gonna land. You're gonna get a third here.
All right, a little bit of momentum now going for you.
Yeah, you gotta get as much. Gonna try and catch off the smoke. You have Doom.
Yeah, they smoke into the Underlord. C-Smile. Now, he doesn't have an easy way out of this one. Well, I spoke too soon. I was going to say can't TP out because of the Doom, but they do have the Stampede. Still going to chase after him, though. Nisha really committing. And they get some help, though. The Pugna's already dead, so the healer is gone. A little bit more heal from Matthew, but it's not good enough. Nice steal, though, from Matthew, allowing him to get away, not being one more victim to Team Liquid's Rampage. It does also mean that Team Liquid will have the advantage for that Roshan because of their outpost being on daytime.
That's a big deal. We have seen it be absolutely pivotal in these fights. Whisper will not find the jump. You get a stolen chains. That's level 4.
Oh, that is pretty strong. Mickey's going to jump in and go after that support. And hit the other one, too. With the BKB, he used the Abyssal Blade onto the Pugna to stop the Decrepify and kills them both. On the other side, they are trying to go on Insania, but the damage is so slow. The disarm comes out. Bakaz being controlled. That's most of their damage. In fact, Bakaz is returning. He does manage to get Nisha first, but eventually falls. Still, though, C-Smile is beginning to go to work all by himself, all by his lonesome, all that bonus damage, but not a low enough hero to put it into.
Easy to give you the sustain, give you the kiting, wear out the BKBs here from Liquid's cores.
And it was also because they were on a Watcher. That was a Radiant taken Watcher that gave them the vision up high ground to be able to throw that concoction in the first place.
That's why you take your Watchers, kids. You never know when they'll pay off. Might just put you in a top 3 at a major. And then the rest is nullifier on Mickey. So this jump, you can't Pugna save him. You can't pop these auras to help your man.
They do have very good vision, though. Oh, they've got some good vision to work off of. And they found the silencer.
That's a good
great start already, but there's those buybacks. They have to worry about them. One and done. Once again, Mickey comes in with a 2-man. Bounce back. They have the Doom onto the bye-bye. Getting chopped up by Mickey. Meanwhile, Nisha's going to work once again, just trying to disrupt the backline, trying to stop this Pugna from having an effect. C-Smile, he'll be able to get out. Whisper maybe will do the same, but getting Roshan, certainly not.
For a lineup that just has a lot of low cooldown spells, they are happy to play those long engagements now.
Oh yeah, that is a cool idea. Shivas goes out. Whisper is going to be spotted here. Hits him with a stomp. He's going to have to juke for quite some time in order to get his blink up. But unfortunately, he's going to be hit, found by Boxy with the Fortune's End. Trying to use that movement speed. He's still got Stampede, but he's going to be running through Nisha. That's unlikely to work. So he's just going to give up on it. Even the disarm by Boxy at the end, because why not, I guess?
It's free. No downside.
Yeah.
Invis Mickey looking mid. got all the attack speed in the world.
Start laying into him with the nullifier, and the bash is going out. C-Smile has to use the Rod of Atos, trying to create some gap, but it's not going to happen. They'll slow down the silencer, and Mickey building up those stacks with the corrosive weaponry.
That's the other upside of attack speed builds on Alk right now. You just build up that minus status resistance very fast. You have nowhere to run. That Abyssal is suddenly a much longer duration than you expected.
Dire's middle tower.
Well, Akaz, let's see how much damage you can do. Down 30k. And you kill 5 heroes.
Gonna need some magic to happen for Evil Geniuses. Akaz is gonna have to find pretty much the perfect opening.
You're gonna have to find a 5-man black hole or something.
I mean, it seems to me they're giving up the second lane of barracks because he popped his smoke. They have a tier 2 bottom, so seems the call is to play for a later timing. Team fight seems remaining.
We're lucky to get out there. Aegis 30 seconds left. Arcane Rune on Nisha as if he needed it. You're trying to wear out this timing right now.
Oh no. Because he's been found here. Zai, he's just going to keep poking at him, trying to deny a TP back to base.
Oh, who's denying who? He gets bashed. Zai's dying right now.
Okay. Going for the kills for Haas, but at the same time, they're going to be giving up Megas. He uses the Doom. That's going to stop a lot of the damage coming out from the Ursa. He's just kiting him around non-stop while Nisha and the rest of Liquid are demolishing buildings and getting kills inside the base. As it looks like Panda, he's going to pop eventually here. Last word. And a little bit more damage. Okay, Nisha held in, rooted up. Now Pakaz's here to deliver the damage. Bash gets him. Okay, a trade-off of 1-for-1, but the damage as the day goes long. We start heading into the night. EG stamina may just be a factor here, but it looks like this game 1 may not last for long. Evil Geniuses, big push coming in from Team Liquid now. He's going to go for it, putting his damage to the tats on Mickey for the false promise, immediately going out. And the damage will start being denied. They're going to actually jump in, back in with that false promise, hit the stun, and he's just gone. Mickey healed up to full. No Ursa, no damage threat. Evil Geniuses have nothing to be able to stop Team Liquid, and they will take game 1 in this best of 3.
No answer for the Alchemist Cleavers here. Just slices and dices the Golem straight into a throne. That's an easy progression. I don't think EG had answers to what Liquid were proposing in this game, unless those lanes went very favorably. And I think that's what you have to think about going into game